Good day to everybody. My name is Leen Khwaileh, and today we're gonna have a very interesting chapter, which is the role of cohesion analysis and its translation. So in this chapter, we're gonna see the role of cohesion and its translation, and we'll see how some shifts in cohesion necessarily occur. So as we previously studied, the concept of translation, cohesion, and coherence are interrelated, let's say. And as we said previously, we have to take into consideration cohesion and coherence in assessment of translation. So let's start with the definition of cohesion. Cohesion is a series of lexical, grammatical, and other relations which provide links between the various parts of a text. Okay, types of cohesion. There are 5 major types of cohesion in English language. The first one is references, the second one substitution, ellipses, lexical cohesion, and the last type is conjunction. And of course, we have to distinguish between those 5 types of ties. So let's start with reference. To avoid a second mention of a person or thing, we either use pronouns or demonstrative this, that, these, those to refer to the person or thing. We have 2 types of reference in terms of pointing backward or forward. The first one is anaphoric reference. Here, the named person or thing appears first and the pronoun appears second. For example, Ali is a teacher. He teaches English. The personal pronoun he refers backward to the person Ali, which appears first. So here in this type, you need to look backward to understand. So here in this example, to understand he refers to what, we have to look backward to see Ali and to understand. Then he refers to what, which is Ali, the person Ali. The second type of reference is cataphoric reference. It is the opposite of anaphoric reference. It is forward-pointing because the reference pronoun appears first and the named thing or person appears second. So in this type, which is second type, is the opposite of anaphoric reference. So here you have to look forward to understand the meaning of a word or refer to what, right? Here is the example of cataphoric reference. To see how it works, type VER and press enter. You will see this on the screen. version 10. The demonstrative pronoun this appears first, as we see. It points to something that will appear then. Thing refers to version 10 appears second. So basically, we cannot understand the meaning of this, the demonstrative this, until we find the second thing referred to. Okay. Another type of reference is ectophoric reference. Occurs when a word or a phrase refers to something outside the discourse. So like when we use a word to refer to something outside the text. Here is the example of ectophoric reference. They are late again. Can you believe it? They refer to some people outside the discourse known to both speakers. So here in this example, we cannot understand they refer to what. So they can only be understood by only speakers. Okay. Here we have types of references. The first one is personal reference. We use personal pronouns such as subject pronoun he, she, I, they, etc. Object pronoun him, me, them, us, and possessive pronoun to refer back or forward to tie sentences together as we saw earlier. For example, the boys are playing. They are enjoying the game. So in this example, we use they. We use they instead of using the boys. The personal pronoun, we can say they, the personal pronoun refers back to the boys. And the second type of reference is demonstrative reference, like this, that, these, those, plus adjuncts, here, there, now, then. For example, be careful of the bees and wasps. These are dangerous. The demonstrative reference, these, refers back to bees and wasps. And the last type of reference is comparative reference, refers by means of identity or similarity through the use of such words as some, equal, etc. It's the same flower. Here is the example of comparative. It's the same flower as we saw at campus. So this type occurs when we look at two things and to see how they are similar or different. Okay, let's move to the second type of cohesion in English, which is substitution. Okay, from its name, it's used when a speaker or writer wants to avoid a repetition of a lexical item or a group of words, and to avoid and to replace it or them by another word or phrase. There are three types of substitution. The first one is nominal substitution. For example, would you like this apple or do you prefer the other one? Here one replaces the nominal group this apple. So let's say instead of saying this apple again, and instead of saying this apple again, we would use one, like which refers to this apple. So here what we have done is basically replacing the nominal group with one. We replace the nominal group in the previous sentence or utterance by words such as one, once, or the same, etc. Example number 2. A. I am having chicken and rice. B. I'll have the same. Here, the same replaces the nominal group, which are chicken and rice. The second type of substitution is verbal substitution. It occurs when any form of the verb do, does, did, done, replaces the verbal group or part of it. For example, A. We met in Brazil. Do you remember? B. Yes, we must have done. Done here stands in place of met in Brazil. Okay, so we use done instead of saying met in Brazil again. And we replace, like we say, like we can see, we replace the verbal group by the verb done. Okay, and the last type of substitution is clausal. Here the words so or not stand in place of entire clause except for subject. Example 1. A. I mean something else. B. I thought so. Here, so stands in the place of mean something else. Here, so replaces the entire clause. Example number 2. I mean something else. B. I suppose not. Here not replaces I need something else. So here not stands in the place of met something else. And the third type of cohesion is ellipsis. It is the omission of words, groups, or clauses and replacing them by zero. There are three types of ellipses. The first one is nominal ellipses, which permits the omission of head nouns in a nominal group as in the following. A. Have you eaten sandwiches? B. I have eaten two. Here two means two sandwiches. So as we can see, the word sandwiches is deleted and replaced by nothing. Why? Because it can be known, because it can be recovered from the preceding clause. And the second type of ellipsis is verbal ellipsis. In this case, it is the lexical verb or any part of the verbal group to be deleted. For example, I will help you. B. You cannot. Here, the second utterance is related to the first one by deleting the verb help in the second utterance. It's deleted because it can be easily known or recovered. So here we delete the lexical verb or any part of verbal group. And in this example, the verb help is deleted here and are replaced by what? Replaced by nothing. Example number two, the boys were filling the bags, the men to the moving them to the car. Here, where is deleted in the second and replaced by nothing. So here, this is another example of verbal ellipses. And the last slide is about clausal ellipses. In this case, the whole clause is deleted, but what's deleted can be understood from the preceding sentence. Here is the example. Okay, get up and open the door. If you do not, they will break it. Here, the whole clause, which is get up and open the door, is deleted in the second sentence and replaced by what? Replaced by zero or nothing. Here, zero stands in the place of a clause, so as we can see, there is nothing after done. Or let's say the clause is deleted. For now, I've done my part, hoping that everything is clear for you, and I hope that all of you are enjoying the meeting. And thanks for your listening.